Hey, thanks for checking out the YLN update. I'm RJ, he's Mike, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the Philly music scene for this week. And we'll start off with, well, not something that is not really music, it's pictures. The Naked Sun has a cool pictorial up. It's at nickcolephotography.com. That's Nickcole photography.com. Some cool pictures up there. Check out the band.
All right, cool. Is it? I hope it's in promotion of some new music they're doing. Maybe it's gonna find its way onto some cover art.
Well, we'll see. A lot of it is just them moving equipment around and just playing and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so like tour photos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice, nice. What I have here is 502 South, which is it's a venue in Philly,
Right.
run by the guys from Welter, pretty
Yeah.
much. And I know Vintage Kicks are very involved in that too. They
Okay.
have a release party for a compilation CD they're putting together.
Very
Which
cool.
has a lot of bands from all over the city, including a lot of YLN bands. I think off the top of my head, Glim Dropper, Track Jackets, Vintage Kicks, Welter,
The Good Excuses.
The Good Excuses is another one. So they're
Yeah.
coming out with that compilation disc, and if you want to get your hands on that, go out to their release party next weekend, October 26th. And they actually made a cool promo video that you can check out if you go to our concert calendar. There's a link to it there.
I saw it. It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They did a good job with that. Also, speaking of new music, Christy Lene will be at Melody's Cafe in Ardmore this Friday. She's promoting her new album, Chasing Infinity. In fact, she's been out actually on the West Coast, and she's coming back east and starting everything off this Friday, so it should be pretty cool. Of course, you know, we're big fans of Christy and very talented guitarist, so check that out. That's this Friday at Melody's Cafe in Ardmore.
Yeah, and there's another release party happening this weekend, the 19th. The Late Ancients are going to release their album, Songs from the Wigwam. So let's kick it to them. We have a podcast with them coming up in a couple weeks. Let's kick it to them, and they can tell you more about this weekend's release show.
Hello, I'm Brittany from the Late Ancients.
And I'm Pete from the Late Ancients.
And we have our big CD release party coming up this Saturday in New Hope at the Triumph Brewery.
For our brand new album, Songs from the Wigwam, which you can see right here. Its show starts at 10 p.m. It's going to be a good one. Our good friends from upstate New York, Tumbleweed Highway, will be playing with us, and we'll be having a lot of guest musicians sitting in with us. And it should be a fun-filled, jam-packed evening of
Gonna be a good night.
good old rock and roll, and we hope to see you there.
All right, that sounds like it's going to be a great time with the Late Ancients. I really like their sound. It's a throwback, and it sounds pretty cool. And a throwback sound, but new music. So always enjoy talking with the Late Ancients. As you mentioned before, we got them coming up in a couple weeks for a podcast. Also, we want to send our best wishes out to Rob from Revolution I Love You. I got some information here that he was admitted to the hospital last Friday. We're told he was going to be okay, but they're going to be missing a couple of shows. So that's Rob from the Revolution. Hope you get well real soon.
Yeah, I understand, health comes first, and they're going to miss a
Yes.
couple dates, but they already have the intention that he'll be coming back
Yes.
fine, so that's always good to hear. He'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I got is Halloween on a lighter note.
Yep.
The Grape Room is going to have, it's almost like a Your Local Note show, because we got the Funky T, he's going to be there, the
Right.
Strange Heat, and then
Yep.
Chris Zurich from New West, which was one of the original YLN bands that we had on here.
Yeah, that's a great lineup. I really like that lineup. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's on Halloween, so the 31st, get dressed up, and you're going to see a great show at the Grape Room.
Very cool. Also, the Song Dog's going to be very busy this weekend. Friday night, they're recording a special video project at Rivals, brand new studio. They haven't announced when it's going to be out, but they're going to be doing the filming on Friday. Saturday afternoon, they'll be recording a single at Tribe, and then Saturday night, they'll be playing at the Grape Room as part of Study E's record release.
Excellent. I hope they have some left in the tank for that show at the Grape Room.
They're a little busy, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of busy, I feel like we talk about him every single week, but Viv and the Revival has released another song from his latest, which is called The Introduction. The album's called The Introduction. This song
Right.
is called I Want It. There's a video for it. We have it posted on Your Local Note in the news section, so check that out. And, of course, check out this week's featured podcast, which is with magnificent Birds of Prey.
Easy for you to say.
I know. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you actually did that interview. It's you and the guy. I missed out. But that's why I can't say it right.
Magnificent Birds of Prey. Yeah, they're good guys. It was a lot of fun. Check that out. And next week's promo, I should say next week's promo.
See, now it's your turn to screw up. No, next week we welcome the Fleeting Ends.
Yes.
Who actually, they have a show on the 18th, Friday, at Johnny Brenda's. So go check out that. The Fleeting Ends is next week's featured podcast. And as we mentioned, the Late Ancients is the week after that for their new album. So we have a lot planned. We hope we updated you for this week in this video. We're going to have another video update next week. So, RJ, unless you have anything else for us, it's been nice talking to you.
I'm good. Have a good night.
All right, see you.